Oh boy. Yo, yo, yo. It's your boy, Marky Marks Tarot. La dee dee, la dee da. Oh, to be around. What does that mean? Shipment data, upload, mark. What's this place called? Oh, I see. I get. Okay. Mm, what else do I need? Oh, yes. Um, I have enough. This was today, Thursday. Yeah. Mm, oh, yes. Okay. I got it. Yes. Fish. Oh, yes. We got words. Um, cool. What else do I need? Bags. Shit out of this. Penny for sandwiches. Okay, enough of that. Mhm. Can't remember what else I need. Dog food, soup, and all of that stuff. Hmm. Try and think what else do I need. Oh yes. Sweet. Mm. Actually, that'll work. I should make that tomorrow. That'll work. I can make that tomorrow. Actually, I get to make it. Yes, that sounds good. Yeah, sounds great. Okay, got my grocery list out of the way. All right, now I was going to do something on here. Okay, was let's go. Um, oh, um, ew. Let's see if that works. Nope. Okay. Galvanized. Why does it say fucking galvanized? Nice pins. Do, 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 do. There's a 10% code on here. 1 3/16. One 3/8. I wonder how many's in here. Oh, there's definitely a shitload in here. Yeah. 10,000 of them. Holy shit. Yeah. 1 3/8. Bang. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. 1 3/8 and 1 3/16. Alright, so if I go back, I think it was 1 3/16 or here. Yeah, here it is. 1 3/16. 1 3/16, 20 kind of spins. Bang. And might as well get both types. And I got the inch next door. So let me see. Where do I have two? Oh, I have no wonder. Fuck. Ugh. I knew I had it somewhere. Ugh. Oh, good Lord. Okay, I got you. Oh, Lord. Okay. Okay. Tuesday. Inch and 3/16 and an inch and 3/8. Bangity boom. Alright, cool. Now we're gonna have 10. Apply. Save 9%. Order. 44. That's cool. I'll take it. Continue. Yeah, because that one little package was like $30. Fuck. And that was only a couple, $2. Yeah. That's crazy. Okay. So I got 23 gauge, headless pins, blah, blah. Cool. Bang. Okay. Inch and 3/16. Right? Inch and 3/16. Place order. Bang. There you go. Next. 2. That's crazy. That's absolutely nuts. Okay. Okay. Next week I'll have that. Bang. All right, cool. That's all done. Order. Only discount. Bang, bang, bang. go. All right, cool. That's good. Okay, cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 2 left. What else do I have to do? Shit. Yeah, so 2. That order. Let me see what I got again. Right. What I'm getting. Cool. All right, so I don't have to get anything else for that. All my tools, all my shit. All right, good to go. Okay. All right. Let's see if these idiots sent this to me. Hey Ashley, how you been? Hey Miss Bikini, how you doing? Complete. Yeah, I did that already. No, they haven't even processed that shit. Damn it. Oh well. All right. Hola, Shakima. How you doing, sweetheart? You good? Ashley, I see you donated. Thanks. You can go ahead and ask your question when you're ready. Okay, so I can go ahead and do that. Process my shit. Boom, boom. Bang, bang, bang. All right, good. Oh, cool, Miss Bikini. I like how you said Angel Rest, Angel Varsity, Angel Resting. I like that. Me and TJ finally spoke. I was wondering if you could tell me how he was feeling about me currently. All right, let's check. You doing okay? Good. Good to hear. All right, Ashley, what I'm getting here, how TJ feels about you currently, is he's still, I would say, like he's still struggling to find out what he wants from you, or what he needs, or what he feels like doing with you. He doesn't want to be like competition. He doesn't want to fight. Doesn't want to have conflict. Doesn't want obstacles. Like he doesn't want none of that stuff. Um, but he does like he thinks of you as someone uh, who has ideas, and someone who's determined, and someone who's experienced with things. Like he looks at you in a good energy. But I think he still struggles with how things are gonna work between you guys. Like he just wants to know how like it's going to happen, how it's gonna work. So he might be a little preoccupied about things. I think that he's not happy being alone, or being lonely, or having lack of friends and things like that. Because when I ask how does he feel about you, it's like it's more about himself. Because sometimes I feel like when I read certain people, it's all about them, and they don't really give a shit about anybody else but themselves. Even though you're asking how he feels about you, but he still comes up like in his own current energy. Like it has to be. So you have to do with how he feels. So on his terms, he'll be feeling like he feels about you, or about himself, or about anybody. So I feel like he's more of, I'm concentrating on me, and I feel this much about Ashley, this much about so and so, that much about somebody else. But I think everything about me. You got me? So I'm not getting like a like, if you're looking for like a love answer, there is none. I don't see no love type of stuff here, or like butterflies, or good good things on how like he wants to be with you or something like that. But if he just thinks that there's lack of a friendship between you and him, like things could be better, but he doesn't know how to make it better, or when he's going to make it better. And he's still thinking that he has to compete, or he has to struggle, or like he's not really satisfied with his desires towards you, because he doesn't know what to do. And like I tell most women in the world, that most men are not multitaskers. They're not gonna like take care of a woman and deal with a woman, and you know, yeah. Oh, there you go. Yeah, he's going through, his own little thing. So that's why you're not really coming up as a feeling. You're more coming up as someone who, how am I going to deal with you if I'm dealing with my own shit? So that makes sense of what I see. There's a lot of, I got the 5 of Wands right in the middle. So that tells me his present feelings is, unsatisfied, struggling, working, trying, got conflict and obstacles, competition, all sorts of crazy shit. But I don't think like he's worried about love stuff, because I got the sun reversed as well, and that doesn't tell me that he feels any type of way towards love or anybody in a love sense. That tells me he is lack thereof, and maybe lonely. So yeah, I would say to confirm what he said to you, he is going through a rough time because I can see that with the sun reversed and the 5 of Wands there. But with him, I got him as the King of Swords and the Emperor. You know, he's trying to be, he's trying to get accomplishment. He's trying to like have that desire to make things better. But I don't get nothing like towards you in that type of sense. Yeah. So that's cool. Yeah. So that makes sense in what I see. So what he said to you is confirming what I see in the cards, where he's like, you know, you don't want, he ain't gonna drag you into shit like that he's doing. He's trying to accomplish things, you know, on his own. And if he like does things with a brother or a father or something like that, and that's probably why I see another man next to him. Could be like his boss, could be like a brother or a best friend or a father, someone like that's helping him get through his difficult times. So he might be leaning on another male figure that's dominant in his life. But yeah, how he feels about you, he's not really sure because he don't want to drag you into anything. You know what I mean? That's just it. Yeah. See, he doubts that he can actually give you what you're looking for. He doubts that. He's worried about that. He'll be too concerned about trying to fulfill your needs and his own. I'm not really sure what he said. He was just really happy I'm still here. Yeah, of course he's happy that you're still there because you give him the time of day. Yeah, I mean, don't take that in a way where he's like, yeah, I still, I love you and I'm so happy you're here, He's probably happy because you actually give a shit about him, But like, you're asking me how he may say, he said that he's really happy you're still there because that's how he feels. So he told you how he feels. He's happy that you're there, but it doesn't show up here in the cards. It doesn't tell me that he hates you or he's happy. It just says that he's focusing on himself, you know. Or because he says he's happy you're there doesn't mean like, I can't wait to get your coochie, or I can't wait to, marry you next year or something like that. That's not, probably I mean, I'm not sure if that's how you took it, like, he wants you or something. But I mean, he could, but it just doesn't tell me that. He's probably just happy that he has you as a friend and somebody who gives a shit about him. That's probably what it means. Yeah. Yeah, he really appreciates your support. I would. So my advice is just to, like, be cool with him. And then if you want more, like, hey Virgo, what's up, sweetie? Right, exactly. So that's exactly what pretty much the cards are telling me. It's not showing me any type of romantic shit because that's not what you're looking for, right? So if you said you'd be friends first and you meant that, then that's exactly what the feelings in the cards are telling me is that, he ain't looking at you more than that, but he as a friend, yeah, cool. And like he told you, he's not gonna drag you into anything. So, if you was his girl, then obviously you'd be involved in his life. Yeah. Like also that King of Swords and that Emperor could mean like he appreciates you having his back. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I don't. I mean, don't cry. I see the crying emoji, but don't cry. Like, but I don't get that. Like, it just doesn't. You know. And he didn't tell you that either. He just told you he's happy that you're cool with him. But if he says, I really miss you, and then that's different. Then you wouldn't be asking me. But yeah, I don't really get that. And because I get like a masculine energy there, he's probably happy that you support him, like you said. You know, if you're coming up as the emperor and he's the king of swords, or you're the king of swords and he's the emperor, it just like signifies that because those cards came up, it signifies that you are like someone who, can be cool with him like that, like a friend or someone, a confidant or whatever they call it. Yeah. Yeah, see, well, there you go. So that's why I got what I got in the cards, because it doesn't tell me anything like that. It doesn't say like, yeah, this guy misses you, he's drooling every day. It ain't gonna say that. If he ain't that type of guy, then that's probably why the cards came up to it did. But if I were you, if you want more, you can always, be supportive and show him that you actually give a fuck. And then he'll probably be like, cool. She cares about me. That's nice. I'm really happy she appreciates me. That type of shit. Shakim, I got your donation. Thanks. You can go ahead and ask your questions. But yeah, actually, I would say just be cool with him if you really, want him like that. Just continue to be cool and support him. See if he comes through. But from what I see, it's not like that type of party. Oh, that's good. As long as you're on better terms, then that's cool. You know? Yeah, if you're dating other people, yeah, fuck that. I wouldn't even worry about it. You know? But hey, at least it's not like I didn't get into a bad shit. So he doesn't think of you in a bad way. That's for sure. Like it's, mutual feelings. Like, well, not really, but sort of. Because you miss him and he kind of like, you know, yeah. But yeah, keep dating other people. Date while you wait. All right. He said, saw my Sag friend this week, wondering why now he was able to make time. It wasn't bad. He was always busy. What is his thoughts now? Of course, I haven't heard from him. He takes care of too many people. You're welcome, Ash. No problem. What am I going to do with you women? What am I going to do with all of you? Oh, good Lord. Date you all? Oh, I don't know. I can't do that. I don't even want to date nobody at all. I don't want nobody because I see everybody. Look, one of my cousins asked my sister today, right? I haven't seen him in a long time. And he asked my sister, "Hey, your brother Mark, he's still single and all that?" And my sister's like, "Yep, he's been single for a few years now." But he says everybody that he knows is divorced or like in an unhappy marriage, or they just fucking the whole world, or he says he doesn't have time for that shit. Like he was like, hey, he's doing the best thing because everybody I know is in the same predicament, either married, divorced, or married and unhappy. So he goes, Mark's always been that type of person, but I would have thought he would have been with somebody because I always saw him with somebody. My sister's like, yeah, he's dated all his life, but he just past few years, he's like, fuck this shit. I saw my brother get divorced 5 years ago, and I saw my sister get divorced last year and this year, and it's still like it's official now, it's done. But like, that shit still lingers. Like it's still being talked about all the time. And then my friend, one of my best friends, he got divorced, I'd say maybe 5 years ago too. I'm probably more longer than that. Probably like 7 years ago, he got divorced and then he got remarried right away. And then he got divorced again. And I'm like, I told you. Fuck you get married again, bro. Just don't get married. Just hey, live with the chick and just be cool with it. Don't get married, bro. Divorces are more expensive than marriages. Fuck. But hey, not my problem. Yeah, you can ask questions about me. It ain't gonna come true because I've been asking psychics for the past 20 years if I'm gonna get married and have kids, and they all tell me yes. Meanwhile, here I am, if not nothing to show. They've all been wrong. You know? And then there's been some of them like, I don't know, Mark, I don't see nothing right now. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. You're right. And a lot of it is us too, you know. Yeah, we can go right now and marry some fucking idiot and break our hearts and all that shit. It's always free will, you know. So we change the outcome a lots of times. But yeah, I'll stay single. It's cool. If I find somebody decent, hey, I'll gladly, date the person. Like I said the other night on here, I have to live with you for at least a year and date you before that for a couple months to see if I want to live with your fucking ass. So after, a year of living with you, I'll probably make a decision on whether or not I want to keep living with you in that year or marry you or try to, or like even have kids with your fucking ass. Because if I'm waking up with you every day and you're aggravating the shit out of me, I'm kicking your fucking ass out. I ain't living with you, you're living with me. So I can kick your ass the fuck up. You ain't locking me in no fucking basement or no room and feeding me through some hole talking about you can't leave me. Yeah, you fucking think that. No, you won't. Yeah, exactly. Actually, free will, See, look, Shakima just confirmed she's definitely locking people in rooms. See? That Virgo energy, you ain't good. No fucking weird, Mark. No. That's why she's single too. See, these fucking guys like, yeah, this woman's crazy. She ain't body slamming me up against the fucking wall or putting a pillow over me when I sleep. Choking my ass. Fucking locking me up in the room, knocking my ass the fuck up. Then these women said they'll lock your ass up in a room and, so you won't leave. See, even Shakima says she's going to watch you sleep. See, look, Ashley said, fuck locking you up. I just don't care. Your ass is gone. Get out. And Virgo says, look, I ain't crazy. I just ain't putting up with your ass. Me. They want to lock me up. Throw away the key. They'll do it to you too. I'm trying to warn you now. But gee, see, you got an Aquarius wife. So she's the type of person she'll lock your ass up too. She'll be like, where the fuck you going? Yeah, will you leave that door? You see how you have these like memes and TikTok things? It'll be like, if you shut that door, don't you ever come back. Or if you go through that door, don't ever come back. And they mean it too. Yeah, you good. All right, Shakima, let me fucking focus on this question. Stop talking shit. All right. What's this? That's all right. Yeah, it's a true story. I know. That's why I don't want to marry an Aquarius woman. She ended up beating my ass. That's like talking to myself. At least the pain's gone down. That's good. Okay. I let them be there. Like, what the fuck is going on? Why are you super? Well, that's like me. Ashley, I'm the same way. I never tried to control my woman or tell her what to do. Because that's like the stupidest thing in the world. I ain't going to tell my girl, where you going? Or where you two right now? Oh, you're taking a shit? All right, good, no problem. When you finish wiping your ass, you better fucking call me as soon as you leave that bathroom door. I got your location, you know. It does say you're at the bathroom. Thanks for not lying to me. Can you imagine doing that shit? I can't do that. I can't do that shit. That's just fucking whack. I ain't no time for that shit. The way I look at it, is if you fuck around and you fuck up, I'm gonna find out. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna find out if you're gonna fuck around. What if you're the truth will come to light eventually. So if you're fucking around, I'm gonna find out anyway. And when I find out, good night, goodbye, good riddance. And I won't feel that, fucking heartbroken or something. I'll be like, yeah, fuck you. You know? Okay, so this Sag person, I'm getting that they don't want to take advantage of you, Shakima, and they have like a lot going on. I see that they're taking a lot of initiative in their job, and they have like a lot of things going on. They try not to be like careless or obsessed or anything like that. I feel like this person is like short-sighted and they don't see everything and they have a lack of understanding and they can't accept things the way they are. It looks like they're dealing with like this guy could be dealing with his mom or dealing with like a woman that's very shallow or like ignorant, and he's like trying to deal with this person. But I get like this person doesn't want to make continuous mistakes. They don't want to keep like doing too much, and every time they plan their future, their plans fail, or they look at their opportunities and coming events, and they just make like whatever thoughtless and enthusiastic things that they want to do. They just like I got the Fool card here in the middle, but it's like it basically tells them in their present energy that they can be very careless at times, but they have too much things going on, like unlimited things. Like you were saying, how they have like all this stuff going on. So that is what they're doing. They're not lying to you. And I feel like they're dealing with like a mom or a grandma or somebody they're dealing with, not in a love way, but like in a like the person's not seeing eye to eye and they're like taking care of them or dealing with them or something. But this person doesn't want to take advantage of you or anybody. They just think that this person thinks that dealing with you is not going to be like a deserving reward for them. Like they're not going to get anything out of it because of their hectic life or like things that they're going through. And they can't like keep their promises and say, look, I'm coming tomorrow, and then something happens, and then they'll be like, yeah, see, Shakima thinks I'm fucking crazy. Okay. So that's what I get here. I got like him taking care of a woman, and like she's like being a pain in the ass, and he's like trying to get her to do things. But every time he does something, the plans fail. So he's very frustrated. So that's why he probably doesn't want to take advantage of you or anybody. Like, yeah. So that's pretty much it then. Yeah, he's telling you the truth, so that's good. What you're saying confirms what I see here in the cards for sure. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, don't let him waste your time. Ain't nothing gonna happen there. I don't see like anything. I honestly feel like he doesn't want to take advantage of you. So, and I see that you stop letting him waste your time anyway. So yeah. But what he's telling you is true. He is trying to help a woman that's ignorant and won't, like I think that his mom's being, annoying, and like she's annoying him or taking away from his time. So it is what he's saying is true. So dealing with him is probably going to be, worse. So I would say not to deal with him. So you're doing the right thing. So that confirms that question. Now you said I haven't heard from him. He takes care of too many people yet. So his thoughts is like, I don't want to take advantage of Shakima, so I'm not going to deal with her. because I have to deal with my mom, and I'd rather not, try to take advantage of her in any way, that type of stuff. It takes, yeah, okay, yeah. So it could be that, yeah. Either way, he's dealing with a woman, and he's dealing with a lot of things. And if he has like a strenuous job, I would say that could be it too. Because the Fool card to me also says like you have too much on your plate, and you're very careless and working all the time, and you got like a new job, or you're doing school stuff, or you're studying, or you're learning, or you're at a job where you're like constantly doing. Like when I pull the Fool card for that type of question, that's what it means to me. I'm not gonna say take a risk and he's taking a leap of faith, because that's not what it means in that sense. Nor will I ever say that. Yeah, see, you went there and went back to work. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Ozzy, how you doing? Yeah, leap right now. Ain't no leaps around here. It's leaping right into bullshit again. So yeah, that's what that means to me. That he's being, he's thoughtless, and that the fool is it to me always is a person who is like on the go, and like they do dumb shit and they just don't care, and they just keep going. That's why they're a fool. My first sip of water before I came live, I was typing everything out. And I took a sip, and then I like it went down the wrong hole, I guess, or wrong tube, they say. And I went and I spit all of it went all over my fucking monitor and everywhere, and I was coughing for like 2 seconds. I was like, I haven't done that in a long time. Like I hardly ever do that. I was like, oops, and I was like, oh fuck. Thank God I had like a towel right here, and I was like, shh. I was like, damn it, man, that never happens to me. It hasn't happened to me in like forever. I normally that normally doesn't happen. But it happened today. I was like, oh fuck, thank God it was water and not coffee. Shit. If it was coffee, it would have been even worse. I was like, phew. You did that last week, yeah. You're dreaming about the aqua? Yeah, well, once you go Aquarius, you go delirious. Keep telling people that. You know what happened to me all day today? I've been getting friend requests from hers. Like those hers that you have. Oh yeah, definitely. Then those hers that you on Instagram where they're not even a girl. It's just like a guy like trying to like con another guy. With like somebody's pictures or somebody's profile or some bullshit. Like there's no posts, and it's just like a few pictures, and I'm like, why the fuck are these? Why am I getting all these friend requests? And I don't know these people. Sometimes, they want a reading or something, right? So I said, yeah. And I added the person because they looked presentable. There was no tit showing or no ass or no hoe type of shit. So I was like, hello. And I was like, can I help you? And she's like, oh, where are you from? I'm like, fuck's sake. If you don't know where I'm from, then obviously you don't know me then. And it says it right on my shit. Like, what are you, dumb? So like, I'm like, this is a tarot channel. Do you want a reading or something? And it was like, oh no, no, I don't want no reading. I just wondering how you're doing today. I'm like, yeah, I'm all right. Why? And then it's like, oh, where you from? I'm like, Bermuda. So I just seen where this person was going. Then the person was like, oh, really? Me too. I'm like, well, if you're in Bermuda, then prove it. And they're like, oh, what do you mean prove it? I live in such and such a place. And I'm like, no, you don't. Because we don't even call it that. So I was like having fun with them, right? Seeing how much they was lying. So they're like, "Oh, do you want to have fun like tonight?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure, let's have fun. Why not?" So she's like, "Oh, I charge $50 an hour." I said, "Fuck, you're the cheapest hoe I've ever known in Bermuda." I said, "Cause the hoods here, but if you was living in Bermuda, $50 an hour ain't shit." I said, "I make more than that, fucking hour during being an electrician." Put up your prices, sweetheart. And the person took so long, and then they never said nothing back. So I just blocked them and deleted them. I was like, you ain't no Bermuda hoe. I tell you that right now, because if you was a Bermuda hoe, you'd be charging $1,000 a motherfucking hour. Shit, your coochie would be a gold mine if you was a hoe here, sweetheart. Because guys will pay $500, $1,000 for some coochie for an hour, because they can afford it. So I don't know what $50 you talking about. Fuck, you couldn't even get a hand job for $50 in Bermuda. You might as well take care of yourself. I was like, who the fuck do you think you're fooling, woman? You don't know Bermuda. So I knew right away the person was full of shit. There was a scammer. Yeah. But I had funny. I had fun for like 5 minutes. I thought it was pretty funny. But see, like, there's some people who like add me on my Marky Mark's Terror account, and I actually think they want a reading, right? And then because I did it like about a month ago, I had somebody there. I was like, I don't know who the fuck this is. I'm deleting them. And then they came in here. That's like, oh, so and so recommended me to me, but you haven't accepted my request yet. And I'm like, what's your name? And I was like, oh, okay, hold on a second. I went and looked. I said, oh, my bad. I deleted you. I was like, look, if I don't know you, I'm not adding you. Like, you have to tell me in here, like, oh, I'm so and so, and I'm adding you. Because if not, I'm not adding you because you're going to be some fucking ratchet hoe that I don't know. And I ain't giving you no money. And I don't want to see no fucking pictures of you because it ain't you. You know? Pictures of some naked woman ain't going to do me no justice. I need to see you in live action. And if you're charging $50, then yeah, I know you're lying. $50 in food stamps, yeah. Shit, you be lucky. You can't get that shit here. All right, Shakima, you say your second question. Oh, LZ, thanks for the super chat. I'm just gonna answer Shakima's second question. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I can't do none of that shit. I ain't sending no woman a picture of my D. You must be crazy. Unless we guys are like, unless you're sending me something on your coochie and we're like cool and shit. Or you're my girl or something like that. If you feel like it, well, I'll do it or whatever. Probably, maybe I'll do it. And if I do it, it's because I like you, and get you so excited or something. But I ain't just doing that shit to some random person. You must be crazy. Fuck that. Yeah, there you go. Go for it, Shakima. Fuck it. But them pictures don't do me no justice. I need live action. You know. That's why I'll never tell my girl, look, send me a picture of your coochie. I don't give a fuck about that shit. I want to see that shit live and direct. I don't need to see no damn picture. I know what it looked like. That's dumb. Somebody hacked my phone to my, oh god damn, look at Mark's girl's coochie. Holy shit. One day if I have a girl and she does that to me, I'm gonna put it on my wallpaper. And then when she hits my phone one day, when she sees it, she'll be like, oh my god, you got my coochie on your wallpaper, on your screensaver. What the fuck are you doing? I say, you want to show it to me, so I might as well put it on my phone. She probably think I'm fucking mental. All right. Yeah, there you go, Dan. Now you know. Now you know, Dan. All right. Shakima, you say you want some spirit messages. Oh no, Miss Bikini, don't do that. Don't make your widow come up, get me all sex excited. Yes. And I won't get you sex excited. It's Dan's fault. It's Dan's fault. Dan gets sex excited, and then you get sex excited, and These Virgos come in here and like Shakima and start talking shit. Then me, it's my fault too, because I edge it on, you know. And damn Daniel. All right, Shakima. So what spirit wants you to know is have great determination to do what you need to do. Have the initiative and the strength and be very active. Continue to do that and you'll be successful. They're saying that there's a lot of deep emotional feelings that you have, and those feelings should be directed to more of a prosperity and more of like a power for yours mentally. Um, Even though you don't know what's coming up or you're thinking about certain things, it's still unknown to you. Don't think that you have to know everything. Leave things unknown so there is some source of, you know, like suspense of what's coming up, you know. There could be some difficulties here and there when it comes to people, you know, people who try to deceive you or cause any type of losses. The people that have done those things to you, try not to dwell too much on them. You know, there's always going to be like unrealistic people, people who have illogical thinking, you know, people who are wasteful and people who are like not believable. They want you to continue to like not give that stuff your energy. I know sometimes you might get frustrated with people who are not giving you the time of day, or you might think, hey, maybe it's me. It's not you, it's them. Never blame yourself. Only blame yourself when you take somebody on. Yeah. But the main thing here is they want the next 30 days, they want you to be more determined and more active than ever. They want you to keep going forward, keep feeling like you're in a championship mode. You know, like you have to be the number one person for yourself. You have to be number one in the things that you do. Have the strength, have the force, you know, to make things happen. Determination is the key. And you know, they want you to know that even though you don't know certain things or you don't know why or how or when or where, they don't want you to worry about that because those that mentality will keep you in danger. You know, it'll keep you in like too much suspense and too much bullshit. So they don't want you to feel like that. They want you to perceive the unknown, but also, you know, be active and do what you have to do. Like, you know, yeah, like try not to think about the difficulties and, you know, the bad things. They want you to focus more like it's like a 50-50 thing I see. Like there's days where you're happy and there's other days where you're like, why the fuck did this happen to me? Like, or why did this person do that to me? Or why is this not going my way today? And then there's other days where you're like, you know, I'm good. Like, you know, I'm this, I'm okay. Like, you know, oh no. What, somebody like did it on purpose or somebody like you had an accident, somebody hit you? Well, at least you're all right. I hope you're okay. Well, you're typing, so that's good. A hit and run, really? Oh fuck, that's some bullshit. I can't believe people have the balls to do that. It was parked. So you weren't in the car? How the fuck? I don't know how people have the balls to do that shit. I saw the company name. It was a tow company. Oh, well, at least you saw them. Hopefully you get them. Hopefully they're gonna get that shit. Oh, you were sitting in your living room and they sped off. Oh wow, fucking bastards! I can't believe people have the balls to do that. Oh really? Your neighbor ran out and followed them. Fuck, you got a good neighbor. Shit, my neighbors ain't gonna do that shit for me. They be like, yeah, Mark, you got cameras, bro. You saw that shit happen. That's nuts. Like, is it a lot of damage where you can't drive the car or something? Oh yeah, I'm sure. Oh, that's how bad it is? Oh, fuck. I'm in your car back for a month. Oh, shit. That sucks. So that's why I got here, like, difficulties and stuff like that. Like, going through difficulties. So that's probably what that is. More underneath. Oh, okay. That sucks, man. Well, I'm glad you weren't in the car and you didn't get hurt. That's a good thing. So that's good you didn't get hurt. Cars can be replaced. So I'm glad you're okay. Imagine if you were sitting in the fucking car, like, that's to be some crazy shit. A lot of people's had so much, a lot of people have had accidents here. A lot of people, man. So many people. There every day. There's a guy on TikTok in Bermuda, and he puts up an accident every single day. There's not one day that goes by that Bermuda doesn't have an accident. And for here, that's just like it's too much. Like, where the fuck are you going? People are crazy, man. What the fuck's wrong with these people, man? Let me see. Oh shit. They struck the car bad too. Like the whole side's fucked up. Oh man. Oh, fuck. Poor Betsy. Poor Betsy got fucking sideswiped. That's a big ass fucking hole. That's a big dent. Good thing it wasn't on the gas tank side. Fuck. If it was on the gas tank side, that would have been worse. 'Cause then you had to replace all that shit. Right here is just the back light and the whole back panel and the bumper and shit. And the door. Like the next. So that like it could have fucked up the chastity a bit. Like the back part. That's crazy. Dang. That's some bullshit. Fuckers. Yeah, it's all one piece. Yeah. That whole back panel has to get replaced. And then behind it, there's like bars and shit. So it could have bent the bar. So when you open up the back, it fucks the back up. Like that's what happened to my mom and dad's car. Same thing. And the whole car got rode off because they hit the whole back. They hit the front, the back side. You just got hit on the side. My parents got the whole back fucked up. Yeah, I'm telling you, Dan, it's crazy, man. So yeah, that's why Spirit was saying you're gonna have some difficulties there coming up. So hopefully, you catch the person who did it. Yeah. So it's the light, the back panel, and the back door is scratched up a bit. Yeah, so I could see like it taking a good bit to get fixed. What a jackass. Your third time hit and run. Yeah, that's all you can do. It's not your fault. Yeah. Third time hit and run. Holy shit. Someone I got my car fixed the beginning of this year because someone hit the back of my I got a hit and run too, but not a hit. Well, someone backed up into my car at a parking lot and left a dent there. Left a nice little dent in the back of my door. I went to go somewhere. I came back to the car in the parking lot, and I was like, motherfucker, someone hit my damn car in the back and didn't even leave a note or didn't earn up to it. And then there was no cameras around at the parking lot. There was no cameras. And I'm like, you motherfucker. So I had to get that dent fixed and sprayed the door and everything. Bastards. Yeah, I'm sure you weren't. No, this is the third time. Yeah, exactly. That's the downfall of when shit like that happens. My mom and dad's new car, back in April, someone must have cracked their like they went inside the grocery store and came back out and the windshield was cracked. So somebody must have like hit it or something must have flew into it and hit it. And they was like, we went inside the store, came back out. They said they had cameras in there. They said there was a guy doing construction or something next to it, but they can't prove it was him. And I'm like, wow. So how else did it get there? A bird landing on it? Okay, cool. Yeah, exactly. Dan, I agree with that. Well, at least the street cams are there, Shakima. The street cam. That's what I'm saying. If you know there's street cams there, right? Why would you do a hit and run? You're gonna get caught anyway. Like, what the fuck are people thinking? Like, he's thinking he's gonna get away with that shit. He might, but I doubt it. Cause them cameras, they know. Yeah, they can. I mean, even though it's dark, they can still see like some certain things. They'll make up. Hopefully, they'll make it out, and get it. Hey, Rudy, how are you, sweetie? All right, LZ, you're next. Let me just check something real quick. That's crazy. Oh, cool, Rudy. There might be some delays, but I think that the person will get caught eventually. Someone's on the case. Hmm. Preacher, reacher. Well, at least you have witnesses, and at least like some came out of it. But the car, I just asked the car, and the cars tell me that there some woman's working on it right now and trying to get the person. Yeah, someone's dealing with it. If the camera system, if they're looking at the cameras and shit, they'll find his ass or whoever it is. Looks like you'll get something from it. LZ, how was the storm? They said it was flooded in Texas and shit last night and this morning. They showed like clips of the news, the weather. It was like pure rain, pure water everywhere. It was flooded all over the place. And then like you said, a couple more days, I mean another one. So I hope you're okay. Yeah, Dan, that's always a blessing. And yourself, not only your wife, yourself. To Uber ride, I don't pay. Oh yeah, that's what's up. There you go, Shakima. They got a hefty bill coming their way. Welcome. Oh, okay. Oh, well then you're good then. Okay, good. Hmm. Yeah, on the news it looks pretty bad. I saw it today. It was like pure water everywhere. Like cars were like halfway underwater in some places. I'm like, how the fuck can it rain that much? Like, it's crazy, man. It's amazing what Mother Nature does and weather, how weather destroys shit. It's crazy. I'm just glad nobody dies from that shit thing. Hopefully nobody did. All right, LZ. In general, what I got here is recognize the damage before it's done in any situation. Try not to make the same mistakes you've made in the past. Um, Even if you're not getting the rewards that you feel like you should be getting, don't feel like you're undeserving of them. Don't let anybody take advantage of you, obviously. Um, the sequences that you're going through right now is just the way it is because sequences are not exactly um, the way it's supposed to go because you're supposed to wait and try again. If you're contemplating certain things or influences or situations, don't force it. Just wait and try again. You know. So the cards are saying if you feel like you got bad luck or nothing's going your way or there's some broken sequence because of outside situations or the situations in someone else's hands, like don't like force it. Just wait and just try again another time or wait and just try again later. You know, sometimes it's not just meant to happen that day or that hour or that minute. Um, if you are assisted from someone or you assist someone, just remember there's an ulterior motive always from somebody. They might trick you or there might be some adversity or something like that. Beware of any help offered. Like beware of people who say, "Hey, I'll do that for you," and then you're like, "Yeah, right." So, and if someone says, "Hey, can you help me?" They might have an ulterior motive. You might help them, and then when you want help, there's no help there. But the good news is that in the next, like before the month is over, or by this, there's 10 days or 9 days left in this month, right? There's 30 days. It's the 21st here now because I'm already midnight. But yeah, the next like 9 days to a week, you'll have your well-being will be better. The difficult situations will be surmounted to none. You'll have more stability. You'll have more of an advantage or whatever. Like if you're looking to buy something, you'll have that attainment of materials and whatever you need. Like so, in the next 9 days or 10 days, you'll get what you want. Eventually, and things will calm down a bit. You know. Yeah, I always get that with you. Like there's always somebody around you that is gonna aggravate you or deal with you some type of way. But don't as long as you don't entertain them, then you're good. They're telling you like to just keep that shit away from you. But things look better by the end of the month. Yeah, that's crazy, Dan. But hey, at least you're not in the hospital. That's the main thing. At least you can come home. You and the wife can come home and you ain't gotta go to the fucking hospital. That's the worst, man. I pray every day not to go to that place. That's one place I don't even want to go near. I pray every day for God, just like you can make shit break down, you can make shit fucked up without it. Don't put me in that damn place. Hell no. I don't be hooked up to nothing, man. Fuck that shit. That's one thing I pray for every day. Just keep me out of that place. I still get like a older gentleman around you, like a grandpa or something, LZ. Like I still get like a spirit around you trying to help you, and make your home life better. Like this person is probably in your home right now, and they're like taking care of things or they're making sure you're okay. And they don't want you to like. I don't know if you had like a habit of like how you're with a guy and the guy doesn't have financial security and you pay his way or you help him or you pay for shit or you're generous like that where you help a person where you would like they don't want you to do that. you know they don't want you to like help someone that doesn't help you back or help someone that Or if you have done that in the past with an ex, they don't want you to like revisit those moments, and just know that you're better off in your own home without dealing with that financial bullshit from that person. Right. So like this guy in spirits, I think it's your grandfather or somebody. He's telling me like tell her that to not be generous to these people who are not generous to her. Like stop being generous to them, to people that don't deserve your generosity. Yeah. You're seeing it backfires. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know it happens to me all the time. That's why I don't fucking do it no more. Yeah, Dan. Shit. My auntie that left me the inheritance, she was in her beautiful home for years, and then when she died last year in May, in the beginning of 2023, she went to a home and she didn't want to, but they forced her to go because she couldn't do anything anymore. She kept falling down, or she couldn't get up, and she didn't want like she was better off like getting somebody like a home, like a home nurse, like somebody that would live in and help her, like a caretaker or whatever they call it. But she was stubborn; she didn't want to. So then they my cousin put her in like a nice nursing home, and she liked it there. She was like, the people are cool, they take care of her. But she started to disintegrate and get worse, and then she got dementia right before she died, and that was it. Like it just like she wasn't there too long, maybe like 6 months, maybe probably not even that, maybe 5 months she was there, and then she died. Unfortunately, she got worse as she stayed there. But she had difficulties anyway, but it was just like I would rather die in my own home than go to a nursing home or a hospital, man. Fuck that shit. But then if you die home, somebody has to fucking see you dead at their home. So it's like you're damned if you do and damned if you don't. It's a pain in the ass. Yeah. I dread the day I ever have to do that with my parents. Fuck that. I don't want to put them in their home. But you know what? You sometimes you ain't got a choice. Like you just that's the only place for people. But anyway, yeah, I don't want that to happen. I don't wish that on anybody. Summer solstice. Summer solstice today. Is it today? Yeah, June. Well, yeah. Summer solstice, and it's a full moon. It's a full moon today, I think. Is the full moon today or tomorrow? Oh no, I can't remember. Full moon. The moon is bright as shit outside. It looks like I have like a light on. Shit's crazy. Yeah, I thought so because it's super bright outside. Yeah, I understand that, but like I would never like want to do that to I don't know. Like my uncle Manuel in Canada, his wife refuses to put him in a home. She takes care of him at home, and he don't do nothing. Like she's like his nurse. She's like, no, no, I'll take care of him. She's 85 and he's 87, and I'm like, my mom's like, just go to the home. Like, and she's like, no, no, fuck that. But she says if he dies, she'll sell her house and go to a home because she don't want to be alone. But she won't put him in a home though. She says as long as she can like help him, then she'll be there. And they have no kids, but they have a really cool neighbor that helps them. That's their friend. He helps them like every day or helps them like do shit and stuff. Like it's so stressful like to to be that old and not have no family and no kids. If they were close by, my mom would help, but it's crazy, man, seeing like everybody get old and fucked up and they can't do nothing. That's why I dread to see those days, man. I hope like I don't know, man. It's just I'm just glad my mom and dad's okay and they ain't gotta go to no home. Like fuck that. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. I honestly feel like my life isn't my own either. But that's my choice. I could say fuck my mom and dad and not go down there and help them and cut grass and give them shit. But like they didn't say fuck you when I was young. So it's like I don't feel obligated. I just feel like I'm returning the favor. Like you took care of me, you wiped my ass, you put food on the table, you put me in a good school, you took care of me until I was 18, 19. So I can at least help you in your last years. Because if I don't, I'll kind of feel guilty. Like I'll feel like I'm fucked up if I don't do that. And it's harder for me to say no to them because I know how to do everything. See, I save them a lot of money, because I do everything at the house. If I wasn't, then I would be worse. So they depend on me more than anybody. So if I say fuck them, what is that? What does that say about me? And I'm the type of person I've lived a good life, and I in order that's why God gives me the gifts and the blessings I have is because I take care of my parents, and others. Because if I was an asshole, then and I didn't give a shit about my parents, then God wouldn't give a shit about me. That's how I look at it. And that's why I believe I'm so blessed with like everything that happens to me. It just confirms that I'm doing the right thing. So I have a different perspective on certain things, when I was younger, I used to get pissed because my parents always wanted me to do shit. Now they kind of leave me alone, like to a certain extent. I shuffled these cards a million times, and I pretty much got almost the exact same shit. That's so crazy. But it came out in a different order. Lately it's like I just read for somebody like earlier today, like about 2 hours ago, and like everything that came out was just like crazy shit. So I would say during this, yeah, I mean, the thing is like you can ask a million times and you can ask every day. If nothing ain't changed, nothing is gonna change because it's not for you to know. And you can only get so much information, like you know what I'm saying? That's how it is. That's how I always tell people, like you can ask a million times, you can ask different days, and if it's the same situation, it's gonna keep coming up until the situation changes, you know? So it's like that's why I get what I get. Like, yeah. Some things are not meant to know. It's just the way it is. I wish we can know certain things to prepare us, but it doesn't always work out that way. When I get readings, when I do, very seldom, it's always the same thing. Like it doesn't tell me anything different. But the good thing is like I know you want some good shit, and it's telling me that your wishes are gonna come true. Like you're gonna get the things that you want. I got the wish card again for you, second time in a row, and I haven't got that type of energy with you these past few days and weeks. So your health is gonna be good. Your stability will be good. The difficulties that you have will be surmounted to next to none. Your wishes are going to be fulfilled. You're going to have victory. You're going to have your well-being, success, material things, having an advantage over, the things that you need to do. But remember to not make the same mistakes you've made in the past. Stay away from making the same mistakes. Um, recognizing, someone trying to be deceitful before they are. Recognizing that, by giving, you know, uh, an undeserving energy reward to somebody from dealing with you, that not to do it. Don't let people take advantage of you. There's going to be difficulties. There's going to be people who's going to try and trick you, deceive you, or the people that are trying to deceive you or trick you, don't allow them to. You know. And the other thing I get here is, you know, uh, act your age, and don't be immature, and don't be foolish, and don't listen to the incorrect advice from people. And if you're not active, then you're gonna have a failure result. You're not gonna have a B plus or A minus. You're gonna have an F or an L. So like the main message here is like, don't listen to the outside noise and listen to your intuition, listen to your heart, listen to like your mind, and make sure you stay inactive from the bullshit and just focus just on positive shit. Because if you do, you'll get your wish. And that's exactly what like the cards are saying. Like right dab in the middle, slab in the middle here, it's like the nine of cups. So it's saying if you get rid of the left and the right bullshit, and you get rid of the back of the past, then you can look forward and then your wishes will happen. But if you keep analyzing too much or having too much shit bottled up inside of you, then you're not going to get your wish. So this is pretty much saying the past you got to get rid of out of your mind. The present difficulties and changes, you got to make those. And then in order to get the future nine of cups here, you have to make sure that you don't get taken advantage of or make the same mistakes. That's exactly what the message is. And that's the message that I keep getting for you. It's just telling me the exact same thing. But this time, today, it's telling me that in order to get your wish, you got to do these things. You know? Yeah, exactly. You really got to, analyze the people you interact with. You are who you hang around. So if you hang around a bunch of fucking idiots, then you're going to be one too. But if you hang around good people, you end up being good as them or good like, your true self. I always tell people that you are who you hang around. So if you're around fucking idiots, you're going to be an idiot too, you know? Yeah, focus more on your health for the rest of the summer. Yeah, because that nine of cups to me is getting what you want. And you said you wanted to work out, you wanted to lose weight, you wanted to get healthy, you wanted to like do your thing. So this is reminding you, in order to get your wish, you got to start doing the things that you said you were going to do. So if you want this summer reading, then this is what it's saying. The summer solstice is telling you, in order to get your wishes, you got to get off your ass and make them happen. You know, and that's going to be the wish fulfillment, is you making yourself feel and look better, because that's what you want, and also like getting the things that you need material wise, and abundance and whatever you want. You know, yeah. Once you get started, then that's it. It should always be. And after a couple of days go by, and then after a week or two goes by, and you see results, that's motivation. But you can't give up. And that's what it's saying here. You got to surmount your difficulties. You know, I'm trying to sound smart. Sometimes I say these big words, to make it seem like, I graduated with high grades or something, but I didn't. Yeah, that's the only way you get your wish. The wishes just don't, you don't rub a lamp and the fucking genie comes out and says, "Here's your 3 wishes." You gotta gain that shit. You gotta stick with it. Yeah. And see, that's another thing that I get here a lot with you is you may be feeling like you're not getting what you want. Like you might feel like, you might feel let down. You might feel like lonely sometimes. You might feel like people don't understand you or they can't work with you or they just have a conflict of interest and you don't want to be hostile or say something. And you might feel like you might not have the opportunities that you really, really deserve or you really want. But you got to be brave and you got to be like, you got to act on, hey, I'm going to make sure I'm going to show action here, You got to put on your big girl pants and say, you know what? But it can be that easy. It can be. And the only way it's going to be easy is starting. I always tell a lot of people on here, the only way to make things happen is get off your ass and make it happen. If you sit on your ass all day and you don't make nothing happen, your ass becomes flat and wide and it looks like a pancake. So get off your fucking ass, make it happen, and do your thing. And then once you start, you'll have that self motivation and that self confidence. I've been telling people that for years. That's why when I sit on here for like 2 hours, I'm like, look, guys, my ass is falling asleep. I don't want it to be flat and like a pancake. I'm getting the fuck out of here. I need to move my ass. I've been telling people that for years, man. And that's how you have to like. I'm looking for that motivation too. To be honest, like I want to lose more weight. I want to like work out and shit. And this whole week, ever since like the Celtics won the championship, like I'm like, you know what, man? I don't feel like doing anything. I want to celebrate and relax and I've had all this fucking like bullshit happening. I got all this family drama and this bullshit here and bullshit there, and then it's hot as fucks one day, then the next day it's okay. Then I wake up and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna do this, this, and this, and then after I do it, I'm like, yeah, fucking, I ain't doing nothing else. And then there's some days where I overdo it, and I'm like, fuck, man. Now my back hurts again from doing too much shit. I know I shouldn't have done that. And today, you know what? I did a little bit of work. I did what I had to do. I went to pick up my nephew from school. Then I came home and then I cleaned up around my apartment, washed my dishes, got dinner prepared, washed some clothes, folded some clothes, and then I tidied up some more things here and there. And then, next thing you know, the time's going by. And then I said, you know what? I'm going for a fucking swim. I'm going to take care of myself. Some self love around this biatch. So I went for a swim in the pool. It was kind of cold in there, but I was like, fuck it. I went in there for about an hour and I relaxed. Then I got out and I made dinner, talked some shit to my sister, and we got a good laugh. And then bang, here I am. And now it's 12:30, and I'm ready to go in my fucking bed. Yeah, that's how it is. It's just the way it is. Yeah, that pancake ass, Virgo, and flapjacks. That's what my friend used to always say. He goes, "Hey, Mark, look at that fucking pancake ass that girl's got." And I'm like, "Oh no, I don't want no pancake ass. Hell no. I need some meat around here. I need them apple bottoms. What's going on? I need some cushion. Can't deal with no pancake ass. Hell no." And I always say I'll fix it. I'm fluffing up them pancakes, put some syrup on there. Oh, come on. I always used to say that shit. I can't remember who I said that to, and it was in here cracking up. It was in here laughing. I used to always use that. I think it was me and Oda. We used to talk about pancake asses. It was pretty fun. Oh boy. But yeah, I mean, LZ, you just gotta like a lot of things in life is self motivation. Like you gotta keep taking care of yourself. And I gotta take my own advice sometimes. There's some days where I just don't feel like doing anything, you know? And there's some days where I do too much. It just depends on my mood. Like today, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna like clean up I'm gonna vacuum shit. I'm gonna clean shit. I'm gonna wash all my dishes, clean my countertop. Then after that, I'm like, all right, what else can I do? Then I said, fuck this. I'm gonna lay down for a while, go on Facebook, Instagram, check my emails, you know, email this person about, my van, blah blah blah. And I said, okay, I gotta go get my nephew now. And the pool guy came, cleaned the pool. I was like talking to him for a bit. Then I go, I'm always doing something. Like I'm never sitting on my ass all day doing nothing. I'm always, trying to get something, or I'll order like some shit that I need, or I gotta prepare dinner, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, I'm gotta go to the store. What am I gonna do tomorrow? Okay, I'm gonna do this tomorrow, I'm gonna do that tomorrow. Okay, cool. Yeah. I went to visit my parents today for about half an hour, something like that. Then my dad was like, "Can you cut the grass tomorrow? Because the grass is getting kind of big." I'm like, "Yeah, I'll come back here tomorrow and I'll cut the grass." See, I'm always got something to do. Yesterday I cut my sister's grass, the grass around here. Now I gotta cut the other half of the yard. So it's like I'm always doing something. I'm always, even if it's not like work for my business or something like that, it's always like I'm always got like house chores to do and house things to do. There's never a dull moment. But I also take time for myself. Like this evening at 6 o'clock, I was like, yeah, I done everything I had to do. I got dinner prepared. I'm gonna go for a swim. So I went for a swim in the pool for like an hour and took care of myself. Like, it's me time. Fuck it. And that's what I did. And coming on here is like me time too. Like I always want to come on here and hang out with everybody, talk shit. And it's not about doing readings on here every single time. I like talking to everybody and just letting people know that hey, take care of yourself. Self love is the best love. Don't worry about relationships, family, and jobs and bullshit. Take time for yourself. Live your life. Cook something nice for yourself and just treat yourself to something. Life's too short to be worried about what somebody thinks about you, or what somebody heard about you, or how somebody feels about you. Stop dwelling on your past too much and keep thinking about how you can make yourself better. That's what you should be doing. And there's no age limit. Even though I'm a lot older than, obviously, now like I feel less motivated to do a lot of things. Whereas before, if I didn't do something, I'll feel like a lazy piece of shit. Or I'll feel like bad because I didn't get what I want to accomplish today. Now I don't give a fuck. Now I take more time for myself. This past year and a half, I've done more for myself than I've ever had in my life. Because I'm always on the go, on the go. I still am kind of like on the go all the time. Always got something to do. But I've taken more time out for myself. Like I don't work every day because I don't have to. And that's the best part of living, is not having to work every day. And that's the best life to me, because I had to work all the time. But now I'm at the point where I work when I feel like it, or I work when I have to, or I work when my clients call me. And then if I'm not working, I'm doing something at home. So I'm technically working, but not like, I have to do work today. I wake up tomorrow and say I ain't doing fucking nothing, then I ain't gonna do nothing. And then there's days where I'm gonna be like, fuck Mark, you gotta do this today, you gotta do that today. Okay, cool, let's do it. Whereas before it was I had to do shit every day. I couldn't like there was no breaks. But now I'm like, yeah, fuck this. I'm getting too old for this shit. I'm like, look, I need to calm down. My body's like ailing. Then if I do too much work, my body starts hurting. And I realize like, hey, you're not this young whippersnapper anymore, bro. You gotta take it easy. You gotta work, then take a break, work, take a break. That's what I do now. I work like a whole day or half a day, and then I take a break. And then I'll work mentally. I'll go on my emails, check my shit, make sure I got everything I need for my jobs, make sure I got everything I need, groceries, make sure I got this, make sure I got that. Okay, yeah, I need this. Oh, yeah, this is coming up, so I need that. What am I going to do for the weekend? I'm always writing. I got paper and pen here every day. I'm always writing shit. Before I started this live or during the beginning of this live, you can go back and check. I was here thinking, writing shit down. I wrote down 8 things that I need to do tomorrow or get. I don't have to do it all tomorrow, but I wrote down some things that I know I got to do in the coming days or on the weekend. See? I'm always writing shit down to remind me, look, you got to do this, you got to do that. Check this out, call this person. When you go here, you can get that. When you need, boom. I'm always like making sure that I stay, not busy, but stay like steady and focused on the things that I need and not just sit here and, do nothing. So I always try to like motivate myself to get things accomplished, but not to like overdo it. Like I really need to like, pace myself. And I think a lot of more people should do that. Like you shouldn't be like doing too much every day. And I know like you said, it's easier said than done, but that's my life. My life is different than yours. Yours is different than mine. But like I used to always feel guilty when I didn't do too much. But now I don't. I don't give a shit. If somebody says, "Hey Mark, what did you do?" Absolutely fucking nothing. Oh, good for you, man. Good to take a break, I'm like, yep, you're damn right. And then sometimes people say, hey, what you do? What you doing? Oh man, I got this job. I was busting my ass doing this shit. Oh man, you shouldn't work too hard. Well, I just worked hard today or yesterday, but I'm chilling today. Fuck it. Sometimes like when I'm well dressed and I go to a store or something. Like if I go to a hardware store and I'm looking like this, like all clean and no paint, no dust, and no looking crusty and shit. People are like, "Oh, what? No work today?" I was like, "Nope, I'm gallivanting today." They're like, "Oh, it must be nice to be you." I say, "Yeah, I guess it is." And I just walk away and laugh. I'm like, little do you know, man, I'm bust my ass my whole fucking life. Now you think I need to work every fucking day? You must be crazy. I ain't put myself in the fucking grave early. Fuck that. I took a hold of myself this past year and a half. I said, look, Mark, don't do too much. Fuck this shit. Save your money, relax, take your time, get your body back in gear, do what you gotta do, help your sister, your nephews, your mom, your dad, yourself. Just chill out, bro. You ain't gotta work every day. Fuck it. And it feels good to say that finally. It feels good to like take care of myself and have breaks and not work every single goddamn day. It's nice. You guys should try it. Fuck it. Cheers. There's more to life than working every damn freaking day and catering to everybody every damn day. Cater to yourself. Damn right. Treat myself. Fuck this shit. That's what's up. All right, ladies and gentlemen. It's 12:45. I'm gonna get my ass to bed. Shakima, good seeing you. Glad you're safe. Hope you get the car fixed soon. Keep your chin up. Shit happens, because Spirit wants you to have the strength and the power to keep going. Don't let shit burn in you. Don't let people get in the way. Just keep fighting. Keep being good. LZ, good seeing you. Miss Bikini, Virgo, love you all. Hope you guys have a really good Friday tomorrow. TGIF. Thank God it's freaky. Sorry. But yeah, time for beauty sleep. Yeah, we're all beautiful people in here. We all need our sleep. I slept really good last night. I can't believe it. I went to bed like right after 1 o'clock. It was like 1:10, 1:15, something like that. When I finally, looked at my clock when I went to sleep. And I slept all through the night. And I woke up like at 8:10 or 8:11 or something like that. I woke up. I was like, fuck, I actually slept 7 hours straight without waking up. No go to the bathroom, no waking up, no nothing. I was like, that's a fucking miracle. I ain't done that forever. I couldn't tell you last time I slept 7 hours of not waking up. And that's why I felt good today. I was like, fuck, my body finally said, fuck, bro, you're good. You're going to sleep a whole 7 hours straight. That's like a miracle for me. Something will wake me up or something will aggravate me. I'll wake up from a dream or my foot's asleep on my arm, sleeping on my arm or some shit. But yesterday, it was like, boom. When I went to sleep, I remember seeing one something. And then when I woke up, it was 8 something. I was like, no fucking way. And I got up. I was like, oh shit, let me get the fuck out of here. And then I came downstairs, made a coffee. And my dog was like, she rolled over and she was like, oh, wagging her tail. I was like, come on, let's go outside. And she's like, yeah, all right, I ain't going nowhere. So I sat on the couch, drinking my coffee, and like about 9 something, she finally gets up and was like, yeah, I guess I'll go outside now. I'm like, it must be nice to be you. Like, she usually gets up when she sees me coming down the stairs. She'll get up and like she'll casually walk to the door and go outside. But this morning, she was like, nah, bro, I'm staying in my bed for another hour. And that's exactly what she did. From like 8:15 to like 9:15, she was like, I ain't getting up. I'm good. I kept telling her, come on, let's go. She's like, nah, bro. It was hilarious. I like when she's like that. So that way I don't have to rush to go outside. Anyway, good night. I'll see you all tomorrow. I should be here tomorrow, God willing. There's no basketball and there's any baseball left. But yeah, I ain't got no games to watch, so I'm gonna be on here like pretty much every night. So you'll see my ass on here. All right. I'll see you all tomorrow. Take care.